Sinking funds time. Hi everyone, welcome to Budget of Oz. My name's Sarah, a disabled low-income budgeter, and today we're going to be cash stuffing my sinking funds for the 5th week of March or the 3rd fortnight in March, which makes this a magic month, which means we have a lot to actually cash stuff into our sinking funds, which is a rarity, and it's also so nice. So I'm really looking forward to this. As you can see, we have a fair bit of money here, so let's just get to it. All right, let's see if I can count all this. 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 30, 40, 50, 700. Let me just check that. I think I got it wrong. So 1, 52, 53, 54, 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 30, 40, 50, yeah, so 700. So 700, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. So $775. Okay, let's get our cash tray out. It feels so weird cash stuffing larger amounts, but it's a nice little change to be able to do it. Okay. Alrighty. Diet Coke, cheers. So, like always, we start with my disabled life binder. Living with a disability sucks. Living with a disability on extremely low income is really difficult. So this is my sinking funds / cash envelopes that cost me the most and that I prioritize above everything else because I have to. So let's have a look. So as you'll see, medication does have coins in here. So I've got about $13 in coins. Usually all my coins go in my coin jar, but not for medications. A PBS script in Australia is anywhere between $7.30 to $7.80. So $7.30 and $7.80. And so these coins can buy me one script if it's a PBS script. So, and the PBS is like, for those not in Australia, that is like the government subsidized medication. So I do keep the coins because medications cost a lot, and also because this is a separate category to everything else, and hence why it's used kind of like a sinking fund, but also kind of like a cash envelope, in that it's a sinking fund that I draw out of definitely every fortnight, almost every week. But that's because I live with disabilities and chronic health, and that requires me to have medication. All right, so going into medication this fortnight will be 75, so 50, 75, and adding that to what we already have. So that means in our medications we'll have 50, 70, 90, 110, 115, 120. So 120. I'm glad that I was able to kind of buff it back up. I do know I have to go and get a whole bunch of meds this week. So that's going to get drained back down pretty quickly. Caro's isn't getting anything, but it currently sits, I think at $250. Let me just double check that. So 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, $250, which is where I kind of want it to stay. Doctors is getting a $50. So I'll add that in. So Doctors is now 100, 200, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So $280. I'm still bulking this up. Ideally, I'd like to bulk this up to 500, but we're working on it. And also, like, I go to doctors, I need to pay things. So this is in Australia. So I have private health insurance because you kind of have to when you have disabilities. And so this is the excess I have to pay. Mental health will be getting $10 this time round. So let's see how much this is. 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So mental health has 125, which is great. And physical therapy is getting 10 as well. So physical therapy has 50, 70, 80, 91, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's 125 as well. Medical equipment will be getting $10. So medical equipment will be 150, 70, 80, 95. So $195 in medical equipment. Hospital excess. So I've already paid my hospital insurance excess for, so this is our health, basically, health insurance excess for hospital inpatient admissions. I've paid for 2024. This is saving for 2025. And it's getting 20. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 45. So 145, and we need to get that up to 500 by the end of the year. So we're definitely on track for that. And medical buffer is going to be getting $10. Okay, $10 into our medical buffer, which is 100, 250, 60, 70, 80. So $280 in medical buffer, which is great. I like to build up my medical buffer once I've got my hospital excess done for the year, just to kind of enable me to ensure that that's ticked off for the next year. Okay, now we get to go into our sinking funds. I guess what other people would consider traditional sinking funds. So I'm going into my high priority sinking funds, and we will start with emergency fund. So my emergency fund is getting $50. Feels so nice to be able to put $50 for my emergency fund. It's rare that I get to do this. So emergency has 500, 50, 70, 90, 610, 620, 630, 640, 650, 660, 670. So $670 in my emergency fund. My excesses, so this is my insurance excess for my car and for my house insurance. This is if the worst of the worst day should happen and my car blows up and burns down my house. I always say kind of the worst of the worst of the worst. I have that locked away, and I can pay it. So I guess this is kind of like an addition to my emergency fund. This is an emergency fund I refuse to touch unless I'm in a car accident or something happens to my house and I need to pull on my insurances. So these notes and this fully funded is from CaroCash. She's a wonderful Australian cash budgeter and cash stuffer. I'll leave a link to her channel in my description down below. She is absolutely fantastic. Please go check her out. She was one of the people that inspired me to start cash stuffing, because when I started, all I saw was Americans doing it, and then I saw her doing it, and then I'm like, oh, so we can do this in Australia. And it was so nice to see an Australian do it. So I kind of got inspiration from her. So definitely go check out CaroCash. Okay, and a month ahead is going to be getting $20. So 20. And so we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. So 100 in our month ahead. Okay. Next, we're going to go to our home binder. Car is going to get 30, so 20, 30. So we now have 100, 200, 20, 30, 20, 40, 50. So 250 in a car. My rego for my car's not until June, so we still have time to beef that up to what we needed to. House is going to get 50, so 50, 70, 85. Though I do need to unstuff this because I just got a heater from Kmart for winter. Technology is getting $10. So 50, 60, 75 in technology. Home reno is getting $20. So that's 150, 70, 80, $180. Costco is getting 20, which will make that 30. And my repair buffer is going to get 20. So the repair buffer is 150, 70, 80, $180 for my repair buffer. Alright, that's everything in my home sinking funds. Okay, now let's go to self. My self binder. Oop. That's no good. Don't want that. Okay, so for myself, treat is going to get 30. I don't think I've had money in this envelope since last year, to be perfectly honest. Since before I went to hospital, so that's definitely something. I don't think we've budgeted anything for weekend. Wardrobe is getting $10. Education is getting 100, so that's going to be $120. $120. My 40th is getting 70, so oops, $50, $70. So that's now 100, 250, 70. My 40th is definitely a few years away yet, but it's me saving up. I'm only 36, but I would definitely looking forward to having a good time. And then my travel is getting 70 as well, so 50, 70, and that's also going to be 100, 200, 50, 70, so 270 as well in travel. Okay, alrighty, that's the self binder. And then the last one is my people's or my heart binder. So first up are my doggies, Duke and Mira. Duke and Mira are going to get $20 added to theirs. So that's a 20. And they have 1, 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, $200 in their little envelope. Then we're going to go to family and we're going to put 65. So 65 into family. Let's do that. So 500, 50, 70, 80, 90, 605. So 605. And I somehow have an extra $5 left over. Just gonna double check where that should go. Oh, physical therapy was supposed to get 15, not 10. Whoops. So that extra 5 goes into physical therapy. So physical therapy gets that extra 5, which means physical therapy is now 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 130 for physical therapy. Okay. All right, that was my sinking funds cash stuffing for the 5th week in March, or the 3rd fortnight, the magic months, which are lovely. This one's a little longer than usual because I got to cash stuff almost every single category in my sinking funds, which is pretty amazing, and I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're here at the end, green heart in the comments please. I love to see everyone who makes it to the end. Feel free to ask me any questions. I am happy to answer anything, and don't forget to like, comment or share this video with whoever you think would like it. If you'd like to follow me on my social media, I'm just at Budget of Oz everywhere. And as I said, I will leave a link to CaroCash and also a link to my Etsy store. Will be the top link in the description down below. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope to see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!